there, Scorpio. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I am going to do a tarot card reading for you, Scorpio. We're going to take a look as I knock everything down at the next couple of weeks for you, energy surrounding you. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you would like a personal reading from me, Scorpio, I am open for those. That information is in the description box below. Just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Scorpio. Anywhere in your chart, or if you're just checking in on a Scorpio, you are also very welcome here. It just might not resonate with all. But welcome, Scorpio. Let's get going. Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Spirit, can we get some messages for the sign of Scorpio? Just trying to clear the energy a little bit. It's been such tough energy for me anyway. It just feels kind of emotional. Everything, I am in the United States, so that's maybe all I have to say. All right, let's see. Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. A Moon Oracle card for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on? What's going on, Scorpio? Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Scorpio, what do you need to release? There you go. What do you need to release? Maybe all the negativity, maybe everything coming at us, maybe just the fight itself. Communication is key. The new moon in Gemini on the bottom of the deck. Time to talk about this. Time to have a conversation, or got to release some kind of negativity here. There's something that's just dragging on you or weighing on you. I'm feeling all these blues, like the cups energy here. So maybe you're a little emotional. All right, let's see what's going on in the animal kingdom. Spirit, can we get an animal spirit guide for up in the ether for the sign of Scorpio? What kind of animal spirit guide is walking with Scorpio next couple of weeks? The moth. Look at this, the bird of St. Anthony. What was lost is now found. Whew, things are going to work out here, Scorpio. Things are going to work out here. I love this green, this heart chakra healing, this heart healing, some much calmer waters ahead here. You are drawn to the light. You are a master of the light here. Maybe the light was lost to you for a minute, and now you're found. What was lost is now found. I'm hearing Amazing Grace in my head. One of my favorite songs. Ooh, the firefly. Look at this. Social. Spirit asking you to be a little bit more sociable, a little bit more open with your conversation here. With communication is key in the Moon Oracle energy. Yeah, just spontaneous conversations popping up, little get-togethers popping up out of the blue, meeting people that you haven't seen in a while here. Maybe with the moth here, what was lost is now found. Maybe a friendship, somebody calling you out of the blue, a conversation, a very much lighthearted conversation. I like this. Ooh, a celebration, 3 of Cups. This is always my friendship card, getting together, a girls' night out. But you can have a guy's night out. I'm not judging. Everybody needs a night out. All right, let's see what kind of Osho Zen Tarot is up in the ether. Let's get some advice from the Master Osho. What is your advice? What is your advice for Scorpio? Whew. Scorpio, what's going on? What is going on with Scorpio? Conditioning. Wow, look at this. You have been really in conditioning, in preparation, in training mode here, trying to kind of hide amongst the others here, not to stand out too much. But here's your chance. Here's your chance to really speak your opinion, speak your mind without offending anyone, without triggering anyone here. Wow. Scorpio, it's like you're getting pushed out on stage here, or it's your minute to shine, or your minute to 15 minutes of fame here, but the spotlight is coming on to you. Yes, look at this with the source on the bottom of the deck. Wow, what we think about comes about. What we think about comes about. Magician energy shining through here. There's a big spotlight on you. I'm seeing this as the sun's spotlight, just universal spotlight, universal light coming to you. This is beautiful. This is so replenishing and refreshing, and makes you feel lighthearted, makes you feel like having conversations again, or checking in with people again, seeing how people are. God, Scorpio, this is big. This is really big. It's like you finally feel the light again. Here it comes. Here it comes. You've been searching for it, for such a long time. And here it is. Here comes the sun. I love this. Yes. Let's see what you've been thinking about to bring this in, to bring the light in. Wow. All right. What is on your mind, Scorpio? What do you want to talk about? Spirit, tell me what Scorpio wants to talk about. What does Scorpio want to talk about? King of Swords. Wow, look at this. King of Swords coming out in the reverse here. So maybe you've been feeling very oppressed or under somebody's control here. Or maybe you just didn't feel, you didn't have the confidence, you didn't have the worthiness to speak up for yourself here. But yeah, you are... I feel like you've been coming up against this King of Swords. Tell me a little bit more about that. What's that King of Swords about for Scorpio? Tell me more about the King of Swords in reverse. The Page of Wands in the upright here. Some kind of message coming in, but somebody being stubborn about that, or somebody not wanting to hear that, somebody being really difficult to talk to or have a conversation with, cutting you off. You're trying to get the right words out. You're trying to find the right things to say, but it's falling on deaf ears on this King of Swords in reverse. This message is not hitting right. What's the resistance in the mind space for Scorpio? What's the resistance? What's the resistance for Scorpio? Tell me what the challenge is in the thoughts. Tell me what the challenging thought is. The Hanged Man comes in reverse here. So you've been waiting a very, very, very long time, being very patient, but the wait is over. You can't hold it back anymore. You can't hold the words back any longer here. It's almost like you've been suffocating on these words. You've been choking them down. You've been not wanting to reveal something, or not wanting to say something, or not wanting to reveal your own light here. But the wait is over. You're not holding yourself. You're not restrained any longer. There was some kind of restraint. Some kind of power struggle, but you're not holding back. Ooh, I wonder what that's about. Wow, you're really speaking your mind now. Something that you've been you've been biting back. It's almost like your tongue is bleeding. I'm picturing this bleeding tongue, like you've been wanting to say something, but you've been choking that back or holding that back. But now the time is right. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt your heart so much. It doesn't hurt your soul so much to speak the truth to this King of Swords in reverse. Spirit, what's your advice? What's your advice in the mind space for Scorpio? What is your advice in the mind space? We're going to take a look at the heart and the tangible, the physical. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in the reverse again. Again, it's in holding mode. You're in holding mode. You're in wait mode. You've been in this mode for so long. I think you don't know that it's over. You don't know that the blinds have been pulled, that the sun has come out, because you've been holding yourself in the dark. You've been holding yourself down, or at least your voice. You've been really holding it back. But you don't know that the wait is over here. The wait is over. The wait is over. You just have to realize it. There's a realization. The realization here is coming directly from source. Look at this with breakthrough. And then thunderbolt, the tower. Oh my God. Wow. Look at how things are about to change here. And it's all about your fire, your passion. Realizations coming in, and then nothingness. Wow. So it's like everything comes crashing down. There's this moment of silence, this moment of darkness, or pure, the darkest time before the sunrise, when you're just having a really long night. It's always, things seem so dramatic at night, seem so big and blown out of proportion here. And you're just trying to hold on for that sunrise, but it feels like the minutes are ticking. You can literally hear the clock ticking. It's just, come on. And it's just that darkest time. There's this moment where you think it's never going to come. It's never going to come. This is the anomaly. This is the day the sun doesn't rise. I'm going to be in this dark forever. And then that creak of light, right? That splinter of light in the horizon, and just boom, lights up the world. This is what's happening with you. You have this huge eureka, this big understanding, a realization here. It's just the light. It's just bam, that light switch is on for you. Wow, Scorpio, this is really thoughts changing here. You're just changing direction, massively changing direction in your thoughts here. So whatever is familiar to you, if that's um, um, searching for the light, maybe your quest is searching for the light, maybe that has been your quest and the light is here and you think there's more light, there's more to be learned, there's more to be found here. So you're still holding yourself back, holding yourself in the classroom, and it's just, you've learned all you need to, you have everything you need, the light is here for you now, you just use the light, that is the source now. It's beautiful. Let's see what's going on in the heart space for Scorpio. Let's see what's going on in the emotions for Scorpio. Spirit, tell me about the heart space for Scorpio. Tell me about the heart space. Death and rebirth. Wow, it comes out in reverse. You've been resistant. You've been very, very resistant to this rebirth here. You haven't allowed yourself to be reborn because you felt like you didn't have all the answers, or it was still dark, or others knew more than you, and you just held yourself back. It's just, you've been very, very resistant to change. I'm a Taurus sun, and we are the opposite sign, so we have a lot in common, and I am so resistant to change, even if I'm living in really stressful conditions, or I have a lot of pressure on me, or there's I'm a very very busy person, and I have all of these things that I put on my shoulders here, and even if that change, I know it's going to lighten my load. I know, like, let's say I'm holding on to this job because it pays really well, but it's so much responsibility, it just takes up all of my time here. So I'm very resistant, and I feel like this change coming, maybe they're going to lay me off, maybe they're going to let me go. I'm so resistant to this, so I'm working harder, I'm putting in more hours because I don't want to lose this, even though it's so time consuming and stealing my soul in exchange for money here. So the universe comes in, and I get the big layoff, I get the big firing, I get the big wake up call that I am spending too much time on the quest for money here, and it's a time to be reborn out of that thought pattern here. A belief is just a thought we keep thinking over and over and over again. So you're letting those thoughts die, that it's all on you, that you might fail. If you fail, the whole ship goes down, that you have to take control because the ship will sink if you don't take control of it here, instead of just going along for the ride, instead of just seeing what happens here. So been very resistant to change, and here comes change. Here, change is the only constant here, and you're realizing that. So here comes that massive change that is literally going to change your life, going to have you seeing the light, going to have you relaxing and trusting in the universe, trusting in the finances, trusting in yourself here, and that you will always work this out. You don't have to be under the thumb of somebody very controlling. You don't have to have security in someone else here. So beautiful, beautiful rebirth for you in the heart space. What else is going on in the emotional body here? Nine of Wands, standing up for yourself here, really having to defend yourself for quite some time now, but it comes out in the upright. The next card would be the Ten of Wands, the walking away from the responsibilities and the burdens. You're still feeling this sense of responsibility because that has been on you purposefully for a really, really long time, but it's time to release that. What do you need to release here, Scorpio? And it's that sense of all is lost if I let my hair down, if I let myself relax, that's when it's going to come up and bite me. That's when it's, I'm picturing in the movies, right? When there's always that comic relief. They're in the horror movies. They're screaming and they're in chaos and they're being picked off. And then there's that moment by the campfire, right? That moment of comic relief. And it's like, you still got so much guard up. You still got eyes in this 360 thing waiting for something to come up and grab you. So you can't really relax by that fire. You can't really know that the universe has your back, that spirit has your back, and there's nothing that's going to sneak up behind you. Wow, just really letting go, allowing yourself to let go. Be the water, not the rock. The rock will get worn away by the water. What is the resistance in the heart space? What's the resistance for Scorpio? Page of Cups. Look at this, the drinking card, the escaping card, especially in reverse here. So don't let this instant gratification steal your long-term goals and success here and future opportunities here. So don't get caught up in trying to soothe the stresses of today because things are so hard, and yet you're being very resistant to change. So allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to just really kind of navigate through without relying on that escape route or that fight or flight. Instead of flighting, how about standing and standing up for yourself, standing your ground here in front of this very controlling. There's someone very, very controlling in your life, some kind of King of Swords in reverse that feels like this, that I'm talking about more of. If you don't do it my way, it's the wrong way here. So you've been up against this energy. You've been really trying to work with that energy and kind of mold and go the certain way of this person because you don't like conflict. You don't like having that feeling in your belly, like, oh my God, this feeling of conflict here. But you are really letting go. You're really setting that advice down here. It's like, you know what? Thank you for being there for me, but I really don't need you anymore. And now you're just blurring things. And now you're getting me all up in my emotions when I don't need to be there. I need to be a little bit more logical about this. It's kind of the difference between, where am I going with this? Perception and perspective here. So you have this, right? We all have this perception through our life experiences, through what we are feeling emotionally. And then, we have perspective. We have this third party perspective. We can put ourselves in other people's shoes here. I think you've been doing that. So you've been doing things to get in front of what you think this person is going to be triggered by or upset by. It's like you've been such a great employee because you've been trying to get in front of the problem so that the boss would not have to deal with those problems here. But you're trying to assume what this boss wants to be shielded from and what he or she does not want to be shielded from. So you're putting yourself in their shoes too much. You're putting yourself in your shoes. You're reacting. We do this with dogs, with cats. I do this. I humanize them. I infuse what I would be feeling, how I would be even with my animals, if I'm sick or if they're sick or if they're limping or if they're right, I infuse my own feelings into that and my own fears of what that could be, right? And so that's what you were doing with someone in your life, maybe a partner or a boss or a friend or something like that. You've been trying to get in front of it, and it steals you. It steals you and what you are going through and the experiences that you're having, because you're always trying to anticipate someone else's here. That's the best way I can say that. And then when you're feeling neglected and you're feeling unseen and you're feeling unheard, you're trying to find that quick escape route, that reason why, right? You're trying to find the reasons why here in some kind of solace that is not the source. I like that. Okay, that's the best way I can say that. Nine of Cups. Look at this. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Again, don't fall too much for the lies of the vices here, because it is a lie. It is a lie. You feel better if you just do this, or you need revenge, or you need, right? It's just this kind of instant gratification that long-term hurts us in the end here, because we didn't just face it head on. And the Nine of Wands here is asking you, face this head on, face this relationship head on, face this conversation head on. Take the emotions out of it. So that's why they don't want you to get too comfortable in that vice that you usually use. Like I smoked for almost my entire life, cigarettes, and that would be my go-to immediately. If I had a tense conversation, I would want to go out and have that cigarette, right? That thing that gave me that instant relief in a very, very stressful situation. Spirit is saying really ease up on that, because you don't want your vision blurry right now. You don't want your emotions cloudy right now. You want to be very sober. You want to be very clean and clear on what you want here. It's time to clean out the heart and really throw away the toxins, set them aside for a minute so that you can have a real clear path to what you're going for here. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at this with the World, the end of a cycle. It's really over. You've been a little resistant letting it go here because the World is coming out in reverse on the bottom of the deck here, but It's okay. That change is coming. That change is coming. It's so hard to let go of the things that have helped us get here, right? I quit smoking because I had to have surgery last year. And yeah, I miss it to this day. To this day, I miss it. I think, oh, especially after some tough times. I always joke, oh, picked a bad year to quit smoking. All right, what is in the physical body here? What is going on in the physical body in the tangible for Scorpio here? Four of Wands in the upright. Look at this celebration. It's time to celebrate. It's time to get together. It's time to get together with your community, with your family, with your friends, and celebrate each other. Really celebrate each other. This war, kind of narcissistic, oppressive energy has been really, really in our faces here. The vast difference between the haves and the have-nots. It's just really evident. It feels almost I dare say it feels almost biblical at times, right? It feels very unnerving, very scary, very unsettling when you're talking energy this big, that we are moving as a collective. We are moving mountains and mountains of energy. I think that's why there's so many of us here at once, right? I've been hearing a lot about that in the spiritual community, to help with this transition from the age of Pisces, the age of emotion, into the age of Aquarius here. So yeah, good on us. And we've needed some things to get us through here. So thank you for that, Spirit. Thank you for the things that come from the earth that assist us. Very very much needed. Okay, but a celebration is had, because this is over. It is over. That cycle is over. That era is over. The chapter is over. The chapter is over. And I'm thinking again of the empath narcissistic narcissist journey here. And if you're reading tarot cards, you probably are. If you're watching tarot cards, which if you're here, you are. You are an empath. You are an empath on this earth, and you absorb the emotions, the energies of others. You are meant to be here to do that, to help shift the energy. Once again, you're a shape shifter, an energy shifter. So yeah, you're here to help to shift this massive, massive wall in front of us. And in order to do that, you have to come across a few narcissists. You have to. There's no other way to understand the contrast, the oppressiveness, the bullying, uh, um, the horror of helplessness, unless you've come across a narcissist. So yeah, and you have to learn how to deal with this narcissist. You can't just shun them. You can't just block them. You can't. And I'm talking about the energy, not just one person in particular. Because there's many in our lives, right? That just come in and teach us the lesson of the narcissist. But you have to learn how to deal with this, how to have this person not affect you. It's about your reactive energies, the way you are feeling in the presence of the narcissist here, and the light growing within you, really using the collective as your light here, and shushing that. You cannot beat hate with hate. You cannot beat war with war. So the light worker's job is not to trigger any kind of uncomfortableness or hate within another. That's just what's happening now. The light worker's job is to turn the light on so bright that it shuns away the darkness. It shuns away the hate here. That is the job there. So big celebration for you, Scorpio. You've done a great job. Spirit really is here to say you have done your job so well, especially with the situations that we have sent to you. So what else in the physical? Tell me more about the physical here. Eight of Swords. Look at this mental prison now. It's you're still in the dark. You think you're still tied up. You think you're still restricted. You think you're still under the power of this aggressive energy. And it is clearly a matter of just opening your arms now, breaking free now. There's nothing that can restrain you. It's time to get up out of that chair, out of that mental prison, and find your way out. There's an exit door here. There's a lighting up here. There's a sign here that this is the way. This is beautiful. Beautiful. You're no longer a hostage to your fearful thoughts here of Armageddon or end times here. It's just like, you know what? This is about the way I'm reacting to that. That's what the job of the light worker is my reactive energies. Michael Singer on YouTube. He's been around a very long time. If you even just catch one clip of Michael Singer, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's about the reactive energies within us. So absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Greg Braden too. I've been listening to Greg Braden God, I feel like my entire life, but he talks about the vibration and the energies and the collective energy all the time here, quantum physics stuff. So all right, let's see what else. What's the challenge? What's the challenge in the physical right now? What's the challenge in the physical, in the daily? What's the challenge? Moving on with the Six of Swords. Look at this. It's like your river has dried up. The way out has dried up. The exit route, maybe you felt like you didn't take an exit route before and you had an opportunity. You had an opportunity that you feel like was lost, and so you missed it. You missed the boat here. You're feeling like you missed the boat, or too much time has gone by, or now you're too old, or now you're too whatever that fear is that we give to ourselves here to hold us back, to resist change once again, because we find it's the hell we know, and what if things are worse on the other side of change here. So it's just a fear that's embedded in all of us. But there is never a missed opportunity. Spirit makes sure that what is meant to be will be. So all of this, everything that is happening is for the betterment of you, to enhance you, to expand you, to grow you, to have you feeling lighter and being the water instead of the rock, being less resistant to the tides of change here. So absolutely beautiful, beautiful. You are the water now. You have learned how to be the water, and now you're just trying to move amongst the rocks here. You be rigid, you be strong in your laurels and your integrity and your character, and you don't budge. But I'm going to wear you down, because I am going to go for the light. I am going for the sun. I am going for peace. I am going for love. And you just keep being the rocks now. Now you're leaving those relationships behind you. You are moving with the tide now, moving with the flow now. And it's so beautiful. It's really, really you letting go of the paddle in the river of life. You're not swimming upstream anymore, trying to get home, trying to get to that tradition, trying to get back to that way you used to feel. It's never coming back, Scorpio. It's never coming back. We can never go home here. It's about finding new light, new opportunities. An opportunity is never, never, ever, ever missed. If it's meant to be, it will be. One way or another, it will be. Let's see what Spirit's advice here is. What is your advice, Spirit, for Scorpio? What is your advice? Oh my goodness. All this energy jumping out. Oh, look at this. The devil comes out in the upright. You have faced the demons in your life, Scorpio. You have looked them straight on. There was a person who tried to really show you the contrast of losing your voice here. Ace of Swords. Look at this. Talk about trying to steal your voice, steal your thunder here, keep you suppressed, keep you from wanting to forge your own way out. You're making your own escape route. They kept maybe promising you this exit route. Listen to me. I will get you out of here. Trying to take control. 10 of Swords in the upright here. But you realized that was a lie. That was just a lie. That was a lie. The substance, the mirage, it was a house of mirrors. It was just a lie here. And that's all they could ever provide you, was a house of mirrors. Look at this with the Fool in the upright. Scorpio out. Yeah, no longer my hill to die on. Yeah, you are walking away from that narcissistic energy, from that oppression, from being a victim in your own life. You are no longer going to argue for your limitations. You are not a victim. You never were a victim. It was all for purpose, all for the betterment of me. Look at you skipping down the cobble street now, the cobblestone. I love this. You have such a light laughter in your heart now, Scorpio. It's just like, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Don't want to go back. Don't want to revisit that. But yeah, that was definitely for purpose. If that hadn't happened, I would not be here. Look at Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, how beautiful, how beautiful. Really going with the flow now, not fighting, not resistant to change, whatever. It is what it is. I really just hear you saying it now. It is what it is. Yes, big shift coming for you the next couple of weeks. It starts in the mind space. It starts letting go of the idea that somebody can hold you back or keep you in a false prison. It was a false prison. It was a false belief. A belief is just a thought we keep thinking over and over and over again. You shattered that thought by talking to other people, maybe a counselor, somebody very, very wise, somebody who showed you the light, showed you the way. Uh, um, yeah, Saint Anthony has been here for you. Saint Anthony has been trying to guide you toward the light here, Scorpio. And just pray to him. Pray to him. Show me the light. Show me the light. Show me the way here, because I know I'm being resistant to change, and I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to expand here. So, Spirit, show me the way, and they will. I love this, Scorpio. I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Scorpio, I'm sending you all my love and light through these very, very trying times. We can get through this. We can get through anything. Email me. I am here for you. And I will definitely tune in with you soon.